my name is Beck and welcome to my reading goals for 2021. I have a couple of goals that might impede on my first challenge for myself, and that is read 100 books. I'm just going to set my reading goal to 100 on Goodreads, and if I meet it, I meet it. In the past, I have met it, I've exceeded it, and I've fallen just short of it. So 2021 could go either way, to be honest, and I'm not really fussed either way. I just want to read a bunch. And in the past, I've set it low and it hasn't worked. So I've set it high in order to motivate myself. But if I don't reach 100 books, then I'm going to be okay. But I set it high because I want to reach it if I can. So I'll push to try and reach it, but it's not the end of the world if I don't. Anyway, that is my first goal. Now, the next goal is actually genre-based, and I read a lot of fantasy in 2020, but I said I am a sci-fi and fantasy reader, and then I looked back and I realized that I barely read any sci-fi. If I'm saying I read a lot of sci-fi and fantasy, I feel like I need to back up my claim. So my second goal is officially read more science fiction in 2021. Old classics, new stuff, whatever, as long as I try it out, because it's a genre that I really love. It's one of my top 3 favorites: fantasy, science fiction, and apocalyptic stuff. And I've kind of let the ball drop on science fiction. So I have a couple on my TBR that I'm planning to get to, and then I have a few that I plan on buying in the future. So science fiction is my second goal. The third goal is author-based, and I wanted to do a few rereads in 2021 because I finally got my TBR pile way down, and I've basically got nothing left on it that are old books, and all of them are new stuff that I'm really excited about reading now. The 2 authors that I want to spotlight rereads here for are Robin Hobb, who wrote the Elderling series. So the first one in the Farseer trilogy is Assassin's Apprentice. I want to say I want to reread all of her Elderlings books, but I also want to read The Wheel of Time this year. So I don't know how ambitious that is. So I might just say I want to reread the first trilogy and I want to reread The Live Ship Traders. So hopefully those 2 trilogies, which are the starting points for Robin Hobb's series, 2 entry points, but you should read them, you know, one after the other as close as possible. Hopefully I can reread those because I keep seeing people talk about them on BookTube, and every time they talk about them, I remember my deep love of all of the characters and I don't remember any of the plot. So now is the time to get back into them. So Robin Hobb is one, and then of course Brandon Sanderson is the other. I read Rhythm of War at the end of 2020 and it's made me want to go back and reread everything else that he's written. So I don't know if I'm going to start with Elantris or Warbreaker, but either way I'm going to reread everything. So 2021 is looking like it's going to have a lot of Brando Sando in it, and I'm not mad. The fourth goal is something I don't talk about very much on my channel, just because as soon as I vocalize it, people start asking about it, and then an expectation is associated with it. But I want to vocalize it just so when I'm looking back at the end of the year, I can go, oh, I meant to actually do that, and then it will carry forward and continue to until I actually start, and that is do some writing. Because I wanted to get my TBR that I owned way down, so I didn't have that kind of guilting me for doing anything else creative. I wanted to read all those books and get them to a manageable level and get them to a point that I was happy, and I have. So now that that has happened, I can go and do some writing of my own, because I read so much, I know what I like, and I know the stories that I want to start writing about. It's just I've given myself roadblocks in my own head to go, oh no, it's too hard, and I put it in the too hard basket constantly, and I don't want to keep doing that. I want to write, and I want to actually get a first draft out in 2021. So whether that's successful or not, I'm not sure. Please don't get too expectant, because I genuinely have no idea how this is going to go. Where the others, I kind of have a rough scope and guidelines for myself. This goal, nothing. So hopefully I can get something on the page at least. I think we're up to goal number 5 now, and that for me is going to be keep posting consistently. So I post on a Monday, a Thursday, and a Saturday. Usually on a Saturday, I post like a reading vlog or a review or a spoiler talk or vlog for a specific book, so that it falls kind of outside my regular weekly videos that anybody can watch and not worry about spoilers. Not that I spoil anything in my reading vlogs, but I tend to get less views on those than I do on a regular video. So that's why they just get relegated to a weekend. So I want to do consistent videos, so 3 videos a week still, but I'd also love to do more reviews, because reviews are something that I really enjoy having on my channel. I just don't like having to film them because it requires a lot of scripting, and I've gotten to the point that I can roughly make lists and stuff now, and I don't really have to script anymore. But when I started, I had to write so many scripts because otherwise I'd just get freaked out by the camera staring at me, but now I'm fine. So reviews are a thing that I want to have more of because I benefit from having them on my channel. I enjoy having them on my channel, and I enjoy the responses I get from people discovering them, because they act kind of as discovery videos as well. If you're looking for a specific book, author, or genre, generally people find you through a review. So that is my 5th goal for this video. Do more reviews and post consistently. But I've posted consistently throughout this entire year, like 3 videos a week. The only time I might miss is around Christmas and whether I get sick or not. So I've been doing pretty well, honestly. I'm pretty happy with that consistency and that traction. Goal 6 is terrifying, and that is do a live stream. I don't know if that means by myself or with somebody else, but I want to do it and I'm scared. So historically, if I've been scared of something, I've gone and learned about it and confronted it. So this is no different, and I already film videos anyway, so this just gives me no edit button, which is the terrifying part. So I want to do a live stream. I don't know when, I don't know what about, I don't know who with, if it's with anyone or just me, but it's on this list because I fear and I don't want to fear. So that is goal number 6. And then my last goal is creative, and it can link into book stuff, but it's not entirely bookish. Neither is the writing goal, I guess, but my last goal, I think goal 7 we're up to now. I didn't put counting in my notes, so I'm just doing this and it's probably wrong. I hope it's right. But the 7th goal that I want to do is do more digital drawing. I can draw in person, like on pen and paper, but I struggle to draw on a Wacom tablet. So I've got a Wacom tablet, but when I draw, I tend to sketch. So I do lines and lines and lines, and that forms the shape. On a Wacom, you do one line and that's your line. So I'm struggling to get that happening in my brain and make my brain tell my hand the right thing to do. So it's just practice, and I can probably start with like fan art or sketching covers or doing whatever with bookish stuff and kind of translating that hobby into this drawing one. That is why it's on this reading goals list, even though it's not really a reading goal. And that's my last goal for this video. And I wanted to make sure that I spotlighted it at the beginning or end because it's something that I don't want to ignore, and it's something that I want to actually stop freaking out about because I keep not making time for it, and I think I keep doing that deliberately. If there's a pattern to it, usually it's deliberate. So this is me calling myself on it. I don't know how this is going to go, but I really want to hold myself accountable. So that is it for this video. These are all of my reading goals and other goals like writing and drawing. Let me know if any of yours are aligning with mine. Let me know if you want to take up a new hobby in this new year. I can't wait to start my reading because I think my Goodreads is going to look really flush and amazing with all of the new stuff that I want to read. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll chat to you down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.